Apex Legends is a game that came out in the prime of the Battle Royale craze. I believe it was around Season 8 of Fortnite, and it even redefined Fortnite itself, because what Apex had was something unique. Apex was, derived from the game Titanfall 2, which is arguably one of the most expressive shooters there is, because you have movement, you have the Titans, and there's so many different things you could do. And, there was always the Battle Royale trend, so the Titanfall developers said, you know what, let's make Apex Legends, a battle royale inspired by Titanfall. And, it became one of the big names in battle royales. But of course, you have EA, so the game kind of went into a nosedive at points. And you have people like His Watson who brought it back. But the problem with Apex is a lack of new content. Because as a content creator who made content on Apex, and if you just search up, I'm going to throw up a video in the background. Every Apex video is the same, and that is the problem. Apex cannot grow in the content scene, and at that point, it gets no reach. And it's the same as how Siege was, and the only reason Siege is big now and has had its whole big uh, revival was because Jinxie, and Jinxie made unique Siege content, and that's what Apex needs. Because at the moment, like, Apex is updating good and all, but who's gonna, watch Apex videos when Apex videos are all 4K 20 bombs or movement or tier lists or tips and tricks? There's no innovation, and that is what is holding Apex back in the content scene. Like, being an Apex content creator isn't very viable nowadays. You have people like Jumba who have kind of found their own thing, but what we need is more innovation in the content made on Apex. And what that requires is people who aren't afraid to take that risk and make some video that isn't, the norm and that isn't guaranteed to be, the same thing that people have done a bajillion times for success. But that is what will bring Apex back. Because look at Prime Fortnite. You had people like Laserbeam who were putting millions of views, and people who didn't even play Fortnite could watch that video and enjoy it. People who don't play Apex, there's nothing for them where they can watch someone play Apex and be like, you know what? This is actually a cool game. Let me try it. Because content is so important for a game's lifespan in this day and age. Like, every game that has died in the last couple of years hasn't had big content. Now, you have games like Apex, where even though they were in bad places, they had some level of content and a dedicated community. But what made Fortnite so big was the fact that it blew up on YouTube and Twitch, because the best way to get exposure for your game is having people play it and posting videos or streaming it, and then people being like, yo, this guy is playing this game and I think it's pretty cool. Let me try it. And that's what Apex needs, because people are too afraid to make new, unique content. And I was someone that fell into that trap myself. There was nothing unique about my Apex content other than it being tips and tricks from someone who isn't trying to sell you a course. Like District, he's good and all, but it's, oh, by my coaching, I'm a professional level coach. And there's nothing innovative in the Apex community content wise. And that's not from a lack of trying. Like, you have Simply Ashton, and he is kind of what people need to strive for, because he is someone who's innovated and made unique Apex content that isn't made by anyone else, or Ragtag, and those people aren't as big as they should be, because now you have people like Fade, just movement. Like, yeah, you should always market a skill you're good at, and that is works for Fade, but not every Apex video you find should be, oh, 4K 20 bomber, look at my insane movement. Like, cool, if you're good at movement, show that, or make videos demonstrating movement. But what people need to do is make unique and interesting Apex content that isn't just about skill, it's also about entertainment. Because at the end of the day, content is so important for a game's lifespan. Like, if you look at Skate, there's so much hate for that, and the content on it is possibly the only thing keeping people playing it, like, and keeping new players coming. Because all people will be saying is, "Oh, Skate is shit," but then someone will watch a video and they'll be like, "Whoa, this dude made a really fun, entertaining video. Let me try the game," and that is what Apex needs. And as someone who used to be an Apex creator, I don't know if I could ever be the one to supply this. I want to try over on maybe a second channel. My second channel, I renamed that to KSG Tag Apex, because I want to give it a try at some point. But any of my Apex viewers, try considering checking that out. I have it linked in the description below. I'm probably going to try one here, but this channel is kind of going to be kept for variety more so than anything else. And yeah, What Apex needs is something like Jinxie, where someone makes unique content that's never been done before, or something that's been done in a different space and make it Apexified, something new. Because the way things are, Apex content has been the same for years and there's no innovation. And what we need is innovation to grow Apex as a game and grow the content space in Apex. But without further ado, that's the end of the video. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or like or anything. Do if you want, but this isn't really reflective of what my normal content is. It's just something I thought I should talk about. And as someone who loves Apex and has always loved it since I first started playing it, I want to see a game do well and I want to see good content on Apex. So hopefully, I'm wrong in a year and there's so much new, entertaining, and innovative content. But at the moment, if you search up Apex, it's all the same. So without further ado, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. And, have a chat with me below in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Obviously not going to be a ranting video, it's going to be a normal kind of variety video, but we will see.